With me on Skype this morning, I've got Paul Welch from SDX ENEGRY. Paul, a very good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on today.
A discovery at LMS-1 in Morocco. Paul, the last of your 9-well program. Give us a bit more detail here.
Yeah, so here, this is the last well in the program. It's up in an exploration area called Mيmونة. We drilled it and we found 16.4 meters of pay with fantastic porosity, so much better quality sequence than we expected and also much thicker. The other thing, too, is as we put in the RNS, we had heavy ends in the gas shows and we had fluorescence in the cuttings. So, we expect that this has a deeper thermogenic source rock, which means we have the potential to produce some liquids along with our gas. Normally in Morocco, we produce, essentially just dry gas. But here, given what we've seen, we expect that we're probably going to produce some condensate along with our gas.
Right, so there is the potential here for oil, but it's too early to tell, too early to confirm at the moment.
Yeah, we really need to test it. I mean, again, oil would be nice. We're really looking for gas with some condensate, but again, we're going to test this well in say 3 to 4 weeks once the rig has left, and then we'll know for sure. But again, I think we're going to have some significant liquid component of this production, which will add some additional value here because we don't have that in our other parts of the concession.
So, as I said at the start there, the last of your 9-well program, you're happy with how it's gone in Morocco?
Yeah, no, I couldn't be more pleased. We kind of ended with a significant couple of bangs too. We put our exploration wells towards the end because we weren't overly confident that they were going to work, but they came in as some of the best and most surprising results we've had. So yes, we are more than pleased. Again, we had 7 successes out of 9 wells. So we're at almost an 80% success rate, which has been the historic rate in the area. But again, when we add 2 exploration wells to the mix, those had like a 1 in 3 chance of working. That's significant. Now, the fact that they worked means we have a whole new area for us to chase. That's 30 kilometers away from our normal area down in Cebu. So this opens up a kind of a wide range of potential for 2 reasons. Firstly, the area itself geographically is separated. And then secondly, because we have a deeper source rock, we can look for deeper sources or deeper structures that we didn't think we could charge before. So yeah, it's kind of a double whammy in the success case because we think we have a lot more running room than we had previously. So it's good news.
And across the board in Morocco, you're targeting a 4-fold increase in your production there, aren't you?
Yeah, and again, to do that, we need to establish, a significant amount of reserves, and these 2 wells certainly help that. We need to establish about 40 to 50 BCF of reserves, and that'll allow us to produce 24 million cubic feet a day under the 5-year contracts that we negotiate. And so as a result of these 2 wells, we can go out and start adding some additional customers to the system. We're going to add 2 or 3 this year. Going to take our production from 6 at the moment, 6 million cubic feet a day, up to 8 to 10 by the time we exit 2018. And again, the growth that we foresee is try to get to 16 by the end of 2019 and then get up to 24 million cubic feet a day by the end of 2020. So that's kind of the way we see it. And these 2 wells certainly help move us down that path, definitely.
Just while I got you, Paul, you've announced this morning you've also spud Kelvin in Egypt. Bring us up to date here.
Yeah, so Kelvin is our second well in the 4-well program that we have going in Egypt at the moment. The first well, Ibn Yunus, was successful. Between Ibn Yunus and Kelvin, we were targeting another 150 BCF of volume. After the Kelvin well, we will then drill 2 development locations in the original SD1X discovery. Again, here, as we've discussed in the past, we're going to turn this on by the end of the year. The initial plan is we'll have 3 wells on, producing at 50 million cubic feet a day. With the success of Ibn Yunus, we will then tie that well in, potentially raising this plateau rate if we can get the kit in there in time. And then if Kelvin works, then we'll definitely see an increase in rate. But for the moment, we're targeting this 50 million cubic feet a day by the end of 2018. And we're in very good shape to make that happen at this point.
Paul, nice to catch up with you. Thanks very much.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks for having me on today.